Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, whatever time it is when you're watching this video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial. This is a tutorial that I thought I would never make. I only started making beanies for my husband last year, which was 2021 in winter, which is our June. And I looked up a tutorial. I think, if I am right, I'm not sure if it was Melanie Ham, the late Melanie Ham. It might have been, I think I remember her name, but it might have been someone else's tutorial. And it didn't work out the way I wanted it. You know how it is, you watch a tutorial, it doesn't work out the way you want it to. So I decided to adjust the pattern. Don't we all do that? We adjust the pattern, because we are creative people. So this, what I'm showing you is this beanie. And what I love about this is you make the crown and then you stop the increase after 6 rows. Let me just see. After 6 rows, we stop the increase. But if you want it bigger, you can increase. I tell you how to. After row 6, row 7, you can still increase. Row 8, you can still increase. For some reason, my husband's head is bigger than my head. So I made for myself, and he tried it on, and he said, oh no, I can't even get it on. So I made for him, and I find the best way to make it is to, after I stop the increase, I make one round of double crochets, and then start with the front post, back post, double crochet rib all the way. That just gives it lovely shape, it gives it texture, and I like it to fit my husband, and I'll put a picture up, that it sort of just touches the eyebrow and covers the ears totally. That is how he also likes it. So that is a lovely fit, and I love this yarn. It is the Alize Barcum Batik, right? Like this. I love that. Look at that. The colors work up beautifully, and you hardly have anything left. Look at this one with the pink. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, so then there is a variation that I mentioned in the video that you can make, and that is that instead of, let me see, where is the back? Instead of making the crown and going over to the rib stitch straight away, you make the crown and then continue for, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of double crochet, just double crochets without increase. And then just here where it covers the ears, this piece that covers here, over, above the eyebrow and the ear, that piece, you put the rib. That is your choice, hey? I give you the choice in this tutorial. But yes, both fit him and he loves it. He loves the colors too. There is one on the picture, you'll see he wears one that is a camouflage. And now I couldn't get that one, you know? I don't think I have another one left of that, no. But I couldn't get another camouflage one available. There was nowhere available. So yes, this had to do it, but he did love this. And so did my daughter with her blue eyes. She also wanted one. Okay, so without further ado, let us make this tutorial. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Tell me if you did this, use the same hook as I did. I used a 4mm. You can use a 4.5 or a 5mm hook. This is a double knit yarn that I used, by the way, a thickish 3-weight. Let me just say that, because this is not as thin as your average 3-weight. And they actually say it is a, I think it's a 4mm hook, up to 6mm hook you can use for this. So even they say you can use a bigger hook. And now let me just say, if this is your first ever beanie that you've made, men's hat, I never made just one and it came out right the first time. I made one and then saw how I had to adjust and then made what I wanted to make. Okay, isn't life like that? Okay, so let's get into this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get going. The yarn we're using for this is one ball of this Alize Batik 100% acrylic. It is 100 grams, 210 meters. Of the 100 grams, you should have about, well, I had 22 grams left. And I love the color. This is a more a bluish and greens and browns. I love the one that looks more like camouflage. My husband loves that one. So that's all you're going to need. And I am using a 4mm hook, a wool needle to work in my two ends, and a pair of scissors. So let's get going. So we're going to start with a slip knot on our hook. Make a slip knot, and then we're going to one slip knot should not be too tight because we're going to work in that. Just work it loosely. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That is your first double crochet. Now make 11 double crochets in the first chain, because that chain is going to be our magic loop or our circle, our ring. Wait a minute. Yarn over and into that first chain. Pull through and work a double crochet. We want 12 double crochets in the end, so that is our first double crochet. That the chain 3 is our fake double crochet, second double crochet, third double crochet, and our fourth double crochet, fifth double crochet, sixth double crochet, 7 double crochet, and 8 double crochet, and the 9th double crochet, and 11 and 12. Okay, now I'm just going to count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's the 3 double crochet, 3 chains that serves as a double crochet, so that is 12. I'm going to make a slip stitch to connect in the top. That's the top of my double crochet, so the stitch next to that is the top of my 3 chains. Make a slip stitch and just connect. Now I'm going to, in the next to that, just put my hook in and work a single crochet and chain 2. That is a double crochet in the same stitch. Work another double crochet. So the next round we need 24 stitches. So we're going to work 2 double crochets in every top of the previous round's double crochet. So in that top of that double crochet, I'm going to work 2 double crochets like that. In the top of the next double crochet, work 2 double crochets. And you're going to continue like this all the way around until we meet here, and we will do a stitch count. My apologies for knocking this camera. I've got one more stitch to go, and I'm working my 2 double crochets, which is essentially an increase into 1 stitch. Let's just quickly count, and I like to count from this side where I've ended. It's easier to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and that's my 24th, which is the single crochet, chain 2. There we go. And slip stitch in the top of that stitch just to connect. Now you can just pull it slightly. If it feels like it wants to curve or curl on you, just pull slightly. Okay, for round 3 we are going into the next stitch. There we go. Make a single crochet. I don't like to just chain up in this hat or beanie because it shows more. This is more invisible join, if you want to call it like that. So single crochet, chain 2. Now we're going to work 2 double crochets in the same stitch, which is an increase, right? And I'm going to work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch is an increase, which is 2 double crochets. So it's 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet. So next stitch, 1 double crochet. So you can, if you want to put a little rhyme to this as you go around, it can be increase, double crochet, increase, double crochet. An increase meaning 2 double crochets in the same stitch. There again, increase. We want, in the previous round we had 24 stitches. The next round we want 24 plus 12, which is what we had in the first round. Every round that we increase will increase by 12 stitches. So there we go. You just go on and work your, there we go. There's an increase, 1 double crochet. I'm going to work 2 double crochets, which is an increase, and in the next stitch a double crochet. An increase, a double crochet, all the way around. There you go. I'm showing you exactly what mine looks like so that you're not worried that yours looks like this. Pull out, and I'm just doing this, and it immediately lies flat because the math works out. Obviously my tension is different from yours or differs from yours, and my hook size, my yarn, whatever yarn you choose. Let's quickly count. We need to have 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, stitch number 36 is where we started. Look how beautiful the color is changing. Okay, so this is round 3 finished, where we worked, if you pull it slightly apart, you can see what we worked. We worked increase, 1 double crochet, increase, 1 double crochet. We're going to round 4. Just do a slip stitch on the top of the single crochet to join. In the next stitch, work a single crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2 chains. Wait, the yarn was just splitting a bit there. Okay, so we've been working increase, 1 double crochet, increase, 1 double crochet. Now we're going to work in the same stitch as I've just made my fake double crochet. I work another stitch, which makes it an increase stitch. Then I'm going to work a double crochet and a double crochet, in the next 2 stitches. Let me just pull out some yarn of this lovely center pull. Okay, so a double crochet in the next stitch, a double crochet in the next stitch. That's 2 double crochets. Then we work an increase in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Then we work 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in the second stitch. And that's how you're going to continue around in this round. You're going to work an increase, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. An increase, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Increase, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, all around. All right, get you at the end of the round. There we go. If at all this doesn't work out, then somewhere you've made a mistake with the math. So just go and check. So we've worked increase, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Increase, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Let's quickly count. We need to have 48 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, and 48. There you go. Now we're going to do what we did in all the other rounds. We will just slip through the top stitch there and make a slip stitch to connect and go into the next stitch, grab some yarn, pull it through, make a single crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2. So now I start every round with an increase, which is 2 double crochets. So I make a second double crochet in the same space. Now, previous round we've worked increase, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. This round we're going to work increase, 1, 2, 3 double crochets. So there we've got our increase. Now we're going to work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 double crochets, a double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. Then work an increase, which is 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, and then work 1, 2, 3, a double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So it's increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3. And that's how you continue this round. And I see you at the end of this round. I'm at the end of round 5. We've been working an increase and 1, 2, 3 double crochets. So now let's quickly count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. So the count is spot on. The count should be spot on. If it's not, just check yourself. There's your increase, your 3 double crochets. Increase, 3 double crochets. Okay, let's go to the next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round number 6. Going to do what we've been doing all this time. Go to the top chain there, do a slip stitch, and in the next stitch do a single crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, and work another double crochet in the very same stitch that you came out of now. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in round 6. We've been working an increase, 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Now we're going to work an increase and 4 double crochets. So I've already worked my increase. Now I need to work 4 double crochets, 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, and then the next one 3 double crochet, in the next one 4 double crochet, and then work an increase. There we go, which is an increase, 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Now work 4 double crochets, 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. There is my second double crochet, my third double crochet, my fourth double crochet. I love how the color changes. Increase, 2 double crochets in the same stitch. There we go. Now you continue working all the way around, and I'll see you here at the beginning again. That's the end of round 6, and we should have 72 stitches. We've been working increase, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. Now this is the last row that I will increase, because this is for my husband, and actually his head is bigger than mine, so mine I would omit this last row of increase. I don't use another row of increase, but for him I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of increase. If you wanted to make this bigger, the next one that you will do is every time you're going to work an increase, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. The next round it will be an increase and 5 double crochets, an increase and 6 double crochets. You see, so that's how you just continue by making every round increasing by 12 stitches that we started off with. Then you get a flat surface. So let's quickly count. We need to have 72 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. There we go. The next round is going to be, let's just do our work a slip stitch in the top of that fake double crochet to join as we've done. Then work in the next stitch, we work a single crochet and chain 2, 1 and 2. Now this round we do not increase. We are just going to work a double crochet in every round, as in every stitch as we see it. So at the end of this round we should still have 72 stitches, because we are absolutely not increasing. We are just going to work. Let me just, before we continue, let me quickly measure this for you. So this is the last round of increase for my husband's beanie, and it is 17 centimeters across, right? just so that you know that is where I stopped increasing. Round 6 at 72 stitches and 17 centimeters diameter. Okay, so the next round we are going to just work 1 double crochet in every stitch, like that. 1 double crochet in every stitch. I love how the color changes, and this is a lovely sturdy acrylic, not rough but sturdy, and my husband just loves this. Is I've made him 3 hats using this Alize Batik. Okay, just continue. I will see you at the end of this round. Right, I'm at the end of this round. Now, what is happening here is I'm working what will now appear to be the outside. This is the inside of the hat, right? I'm working now, because it's curling up, you need to decide what is the right side, what's the wrong side. This hat definitely has a right and a wrong side. I've only been working on this side, which means my double crochets are smooth on this side and a little bit squiggly on this side. There is my end that I have to work in. Now, we still have 72 stitches. I'm going to connect in the top of that fake double crochet with a slip stitch. And unlike all the previous rounds, I am simply going to chain up 2. Okay, so from here on it differs. Just chain up 2. Now this chain 2 will become, or will eventually look like, a back post, because we're going to work front post and back post double crochets from here on out until the hat is long enough. And this chain 2 will look like a back post. So yarn over, and in the next stitch work a front post. We start with a front post, and then the next stitch work a back post. If you're not familiar with a front post and a back post, it's a double crochet, and a front post is where the post is in front, closer to you. There we go, just work a double crochet. A back post is when that same post is further away from you, so behind the hook. There we go, yarn over and a front post. Like that. Yarn over, and the next one is a back post. Front post, back post, double crochet all the way around. No increases, no decreases, nothing of the sort. Right? And this round of front post, back post will actually pull the previous round so that it looks as if we are on our second round of front post, back post, double crochet, which is a ribbing, like a crochet rib. But we're not, we're on the first round. So always remember that when you count, get a little bit confused. Remember that the first round of rib will pull the second round so that it looks like you're on the second round of ribbing. Okay, so continue working your front post, back post until we see each other at the end of this round. There we go. I have finished. Now I finished with the front post, and I'm going to do that 2 chains, and then my front post I'm going to go between the 2 and make a slip stitch to connect like that, and chain 2 up. And you will do this with every round. Chain 2 up. When you've connected, chain 2 up, which will eventually be your back post. And now we're just going to continue working round and around and around, as many rounds as you need of this front post, back post crochet to make the beanie long enough. Okay, so I'm going to work a front post and then a back post. Now I'm just working what I see. If I see a back post, I work a back post. If I see a front post, I work a front post. So easy peasy. Front post and a back post. There we go. And a front post. And a back post. Just work what you see. And you're working on the outside, which is the right side of this hat, because this hat absolutely has a right and a wrong side. Okay, just continue working. And I'm going to work a few rounds, and then we meet up again. Just a little tip before we go further. That round is not double crochet. It's double crochet but not rib. That's the first round of rib. You can just put a stitch marker through that first rib so that it reminds you that is the first rib and where you started. If you have trouble counting the rib, I mean it took me a while to get used to counting which stitch is the rib stitch. So if you want to put a stitch marker there and say that is where my ribbing started, that's the crown, my first row of just double crochets without any increases, and then I started my rib pattern. Then just put a stitch marker there and continue working. I think I'm going to work about 16 rounds of this front post, back post, double crochet, and then we meet up again. I've reached the last round. I've done a 16 rounds of front post, back post. I'm on the last one, and all I need to do is go there between that 2 chain space and the first front post and do a slip stitch connect, then snip and work in the end. The reason why there is a front and a back to this hat is because, let me show you, I can remove the stitch marker now. On the wrong side, this is the right side, this is the back, right, like that. This is where, at the back, but look at this. On the wrong side, this is flat. It looks like it's missing a ridge. But that is the 2 chain space that runs up here, right, like that. But on the right side, there's the 2 chains that go up every time. Connect with a chain space and chain 2 up when we do that. So on the right side, it just looks like a back post, a double crochet back post. On the wrong side, it is flat. Anyway, so that is it, and this is what fits my husband. He loves this hoodie and size. His head, I said, is well definitely bigger than mine. And try this. I hope this works for you. Of course, my tension, my size hook, my size yarn, all plays a role in a different outcome. So I've tried a few, and this one works the best for me. It's very easy. I like the fact that it has ribbing, because the rib sort of keeps the shape better. It can stretch, but maybe because of the texture, it still looks good. Anyway, if you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hang out socially with other yarn and crochet lovers, come to this channel on a Monday and a Wednesday, where we park for 3 hours, tune in, grab your cup of tea, cup of coffee, and your project, and hang out with us. Thank you so much. I'd love to if you leave a comment. Tell me what you think, how you've changed this. Oh, let me just say before I go, the one change I've made to this hat that I did, which you could also do. Remember, you did the crown, and then we did 1 row of double crochet, just double crochets, and then we started the front post, back post. What you could do is continue with just 1 row upon row upon row of double crochets, and then only do the last, from above the ear to the end, the ribbing. And let me just quickly show you what that looks like. I'll see if I can put a photograph in here as well. You see, this is what it looks like. It's just the same. It just goes down plain, 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 plain up to here. And this is about where the ears are. So it covers the ears. So that's just another option other than, starting the rib earlier. I prefer this one, of course. Okay, and that very little bit left of this yarn. Okay, thank you. I think I've said everything I need to say. Have a blessed week, and I hope to see you in my next tutorial.